o'clock on BBC Two. Now, right about the time that snooker began making waves on television, darts was also making a big play for television airtime. Right now, its popularity is not quite what it was, but it still boasts its star players, none bigger than the dazzling Bobby George.
The man who knows the way to do it brought show business to the world of darts. I think I hear him coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby George!
Bobby Dazzler, Bojangles and of late Mr Punch. 48-year-old Londoner Bobby George is a 24-carat showman. He lit up this year's World Championship and looked on course to win it when suddenly there was a twist of fate.
Yes, that's a full flick. Bobby George!
I got the third set, I jumped up in the air. I come down wrong. And me back come out of line. And I'd done 2 discs, are gone. I had to find a chiropractor. And I played in this, he made me a corset. The suspender belt's got in the way a bit, but the corset fitted perfect. No sequins on it, mind you. We tried to get one with sequins on.
The sequinless corset was enough to carry his formidable frame into the final.
Yes! Oh, it's there!
But when he got there, the tank was empty. Canadian John Part convincingly got his man. Back home in Essex, in the house he built himself, he licked his wounds and tried to put on a brave face. But a major operation on his injured back will be needed later in the year. And in quiet moments of contemplation, he was hoping that the world title wasn't going to be the one that always got away.
Next year it might be my turn, who knows? I would love to win it. Every time I go in it, I think I'm going to win it.
Darts didn't figure in the early part of Bobby George's life. Digging the tunnels for the London Underground did. The career move came in his late 20s. He walked into an East London pub and wasn't at all impressed by the manner of the local roofer who was taking on all comers.
I said, you're, taking liberties there. He said, well, can you play? I said, no. He said, well, keep your mouth shut then. I thought, oh, I didn't like that. I said, well, if you can play, I'm sure I can. He said, all right, play us, and I'll beat him easy.
There was money to be made. It was game on for real. The North American Open was his first major success. The prestigious News of the World Trophy soon followed. And in 1980, he was throwing for the world title against one of his friends. It was tight, but Eric Bristow best kept his nerve.
One's double 10. Eric Bristow!
But finishing runner-up had its compensations. The sequins on the Oki had made their mark. Bobby George was in demand and working with chat show hosts, children and animals.
I want him to put his head next to the dartboard and I want to throw 6 darts.
The much sought-after News of the World Trophy came again in 1986, but Bobby George suddenly decided that tournament darts wasn't for him.
It was my choice to go in tournaments or to work for sponsors and breweries and go around the world promoting products and enjoying darts. Play darts because I enjoy to play darts, but I also do it because I get paid to do it. I'll be telling lies if I say I just play for the enjoyment. I enjoy it because I get paid as well. You can't go in the butchers and say, look, I just won the North American Open, give us something. They say, oh, you can't give them a trophy, you've got to give them money.
The exhibition circuit has meant 15 years of hard graft. And when you're 48, with 2 young sons and a young wife, life on the road is that much harder. But a financial fact of life is that it's the Bobby George Roadshow that pays the bills. He built the stage himself, he used to carry it round himself. And an East London pub gets the same treatment as would the London Palladium.
I want to put a good show on. I want everyone to enjoy the darts. It's no use going up there and playing bad. It's no good. I want everyone to come on, Bobby, see the big shots. Yeah, sure, I'll get nervous.
What makes a good exhibition?
The people. The people make the exhibition.
And the Swan, the one and only Mr. Bobby George!
Bobby plays the people, he talks to the people, and gives them an insight into life on the Oche.
105 scores.
Because I can have 2 darts at a double now. So if I went for a triple 15 and hit the 15, I'll have 1 dart.
Yeah, I've got 298 there.
No need to preach to such an audience, total converts to darts. But elsewhere, it's easy to find the opinion that darts shouldn't be regarded as a sport and that its exponents, like Bobby George, shouldn't be classed as sportsmen.
Everyone's got different points of view. Everyone's got, you know, I don't like people that say powerboat racing's a sport, but a guy who does powerboat racing thinks it is. So I like darts, and we all got our different opinions, so I don't really get upset. There's so many people play darts, so there must be something there.
After a 6-year absence, it was last year that Bobby George returned to the World Championship stage and reached the semi-finals. Seasoned professionals paid homage, hoping perhaps some of the glitter would rub off on them. This year's defeat in the final was a bitter pill. But darts isn't just about 180s and doubles, it's about entertaining the public.
Some players can't do it. You know, it's like watching paint dry, it's boring. You know, you've got to have something a little bit more than just throwing darts, I think.
He's a character, he's a diamond. I mean, he's a bit rough around the edges, but I mean, so are we all, but he's a character, and he makes, as a professional dart player myself, I enjoy watching him play darts on TV, so if I'm enjoying it, the people at home must be as well, because I've seen it millions and millions of times. Some of these players, maybe they're better dart players than Bobby, go on TV, and they have a good game and lose. People forget them. They don't forget Bobby.
I know I'm not going to be there all the time. Maybe 4 or 5 years, I might have left. All depends on my merit. You judge on your merit.
When will you stop?
When the phone doesn't go, when the phone doesn't ring, then I won't throw. So no rings, no throws.
By the right! Quick! March! Left!
The British
right,
Army have been
left,
dialing his
right,
number for the
left,
past 15 years. He was on parade in the Falklands and the Gulf. And his tour of duty in Germany to entertain the troops is an annual event.
Good evening. Thanks very much.
When I look at these, I'll be calling them the squaddies, the soldiers over here, they're only babies, really. I don't have to shake their hand or kiss them. I enjoy their company. I like the normal guy in the street. I don't go in a restaurant, I go in a transport cafe.
How would you describe yourself?
I used to be big-headed once, but I'm perfect now. No, I don't. Oh dear. I don't know. I just myself, I suppose. My mum used to say it to me. Bless her heart. She used to say to me, "If you're not yourself, you're no one. Because once you've tried to be someone else, you're not yourself. So just be what you are." And Bobby George. That's how I'm just me. What you see, as you know, Raymond, what you see is what you get. I'm the same guy talking with the cameras on as I am when I'm drinking at the bar with you.
It's unlikely he'll ever be on his own. When the question is asked, Bobby George's Barmy Army take one step forward.
Because that's the way to do it.
Well, they say if you've got it, flaunt it. That report by Ray Stubbs, who's now wearing a lot of heavy jewellery. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's sport. Good night.